Hey y'all, I'm back. Yes, I am. And it ain't been long, but I missed y'all. So, this particular video, I told you it's summer solstice today. And I had a 3-part video for today where I was talking about different topics. My last one was have you seen numbers? And this one is, do you hear a high pitch in your ear? And it basically means if you are hearing that high pitch in your ear, you have been contacted. You are being contacted. You are receiving spiritual, cosmic, universal downloads. My first step during my spiritual process or awakening was numbers. And then I started to hear the buzzing in my ear, the high pitch in my ear. I asked about it, and it was described as Pika. I try to be funny sometimes. I'll be like, they were saying Pika the. So it was described as a medical condition. And I knew it was not a medical condition because I got my ears checked. I get them checked yearly. So I started researching about it. And one of the things I encourage during your spiritual awakening process, when you have those questions, research everything. Get all of the questions out. Talk to source. And what you will understand eventually, that there is a power that we have been suppressing, so to speak. And it's not our fault. It's not your fault. I look at my spiritual awakening as entering back into Eden. And I spent some time there. Might sound weird, but that's how I looked at it. Entering back into Eden, the garden, and getting the nutrients, the spiritual nutrients that I needed. One of the scriptures that I use all the time is, who told you you were naked? And a lot of the times, or humans say, oh, we were taught that by the serpent. Not realizing that this is a spiritual lesson in a parable, in an earthly story, giving a spiritual lesson. And so it's, who told you you were naked? No serpent. Serpents do not talk. They didn't talk back then. Serpent described as having arms and legs is people. Go back. Who told you you couldn't have this, or you couldn't have that, or you can't do this, or you don't do that if you do? Understandably, this is something that we were conditioned to believe. We were conditioned to believe in good and evil, light and dark, devil, God. And the more I grow, and I just want to share that with you, the more I grow, I speak in my human language, and I use the words good and evil, and I use the words, I do not believe for a very long time in a devil, in hell, or anything like that. I am burning my Palo Santo, honey, because I burn Palo Santo known as the holy wood, to clear energies. Today is like a very, very important day to me, and being the summer solstice, and I just want to get up here and let you understand, and get you to understand, we as humans, we have it's almost like you have to break down that human to get to the supernatural so you can understand that you are a powerful being. Like, you are a powerful being. You have a powerful spirit. And when you start to use your spirit, when you start to understand that you can create anything by the way that you think, by what you put out, by what you are, experiencing in life, and that those bad experiences that you may deem as bad as a human is only trying to get you and push you to source. You have to be uncomfortable in order to fight back. We've been in this human body, and we know what violence looks like, but spiritually you don't know what fighting looks like. And when you fight in the spirit, fighting in the spirit is just a knowing that everything is going to be okay. Oh my goodness, I feel that. It's knowing, it's just flat out knowing that everything is going to be okay. Surrendering to the power, surrendering to source, surrendering to God, to whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is, just surrender, let go. Let go. And once I started to hear this high pitch in my ear, I instantly, and I'm going to give you this practice because it helped me to understand what was going on. I remember a day, and I was sitting on the phone. Had nothing to do with this ringing in my ear, by the way. But I was sitting on the phone, and I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was so livid. That's why I encourage meditation, because meditation can help you detach from emotions when it pops up, because you so not worried. You like, you know what that is. Like, you tried it, so that's why I'm here, is to say, I know I said ringing in the ear. Okay, you've been contacted. Okay, start talking to the source. Start talking to the force. Start talking to this power that is ultimately within you. It is not out there. It is not up there. It is not down there. This power is within you. So start talking to it. Start talking to source. Start talking to God. However you describe it. Because a lot of times in spirituality, especially when people are religious, they're like, oh no, that doesn't sound right, because they have never heard that before. You have to talk to it. You have to talk to that. I feel my crown chakra right now. and this is so funny. This is what I mean when you start tapping into the spiritual realm. It's illogical. It's irrational. It doesn't make sense. So as I'm speaking like this, I have a tingling in the top of my head. That is my crown chakra. When I started going through my spiritual process and actually be awakening, I started to feel my third eye open. Yes, right between your eyes, a tingling, a opening. Yes. When I started going through my spiritual awakening, and I was awakening, and before I got up here on this platform, my right here would tingle. Your chakras are in places where your glands are. This is internal, and that's why I say one day you will understand that everything is internal. That's why the way you feel is your spirit, which is what I've said on the previous video. It's the feeling, and when you have this feeling that you have released, you have let it go, you have given this life, this humanness up to the source, up to the force, up to the power. You feel that power, within your I cannot believe that this is happening right here on this video, but it's happening. It's happening. This is real. And that's why I say that it is a spiritual realm and there's a earth realm. And once you start to tap into the spiritual realm, God's spirit source will let you know when you're doing the right things, when you're saying the right things, when you have the right intentions. There's nothing that nobody has to tell you. You don't have to say anything. It's done. It is finished. And so I got excited. But it's because God's spirit source is letting me know, yes, baby, keep going. Keep doing it. You know, I fought this. I fought getting up here in front of people and exposing myself to the world and saying, I got to say it. I have to say it, that in hopes that one day somebody will understand what it is that I'm saying, and hopefully it's reaching people who are actually going through these things. If you are having a buzzing, a high pitch in your ear, guess what? The universe, God, spirit, source is tired of you being distracted by all this stuff. Get to your spirit. You're going through things you do not like. Get to your spirit. You're experiencing emotions that you do not understand. Get to your spirit. Get to source. Get to God. Get to the power. And when I say power, take your power back. You have a power that is unbelievable. And like I said, we were taught in a way, we were taught to pray and beg and grovel, but you get breadcrumbs to understand. Oh, when you get to source and when you surrender to the power that was given to you. It was given to you. Who told you you was naked? You not naked. Baby, let's go. Whatever it is that you want, the desires of your heart, you can have them. You have been contacted, and I implore you to get a spiritual regimen. A spiritual regimen. First of all, tell source what you want. When I decided that I was not going back into the workforce, I said, look, I'm not going back to nobody's job. I'm going to be, you want me to do this? You want me to become a spiritually awakened? You take care of it. And I believed with all of my heart that I would be taken care of. And when I tell you I am taken care of today I am taken care of. I started my business. I have a successful business, but I'm explaining to you right now is that if I had never surrendered, if I had never given up that power, given up my human abilities to source, to God, to the force, what would be happening right now? I would still be going to work in an unhappy situation. If you are working and you love your job, you love what you do, you love to be there every day, you jump up out the bed ready to start your day, you're in a good place. I'm talking about me, where my spirit was not digging it. It was like, no. They were at my job. We're working 13 days and 1 day off. The job, as what I signed up for, was 40 hours. I was cool with that. And then here you go messing up my whole weekend because you guys and the company can't get it right. And then I get to work and we fold in paper for 8 hours, 10 hours sometimes. No, sir. No, ma'am. And then I got to get up at 4:45 in the morning. And typically it's like when that whole thing that jolted my norm, I was like, no. Hell no. They got life fucked up. And so that is what I'm saying, is the way that you feel is your spirit. Just saying, just feeling that way. Source was like, come on. I don't even want my baby to feel like that. Come on. You've been talking about me too long, because that's all I do. God. Thank you. I'm a Libra. Libras pray all day long. If my mouth closed, I'm probably praying. But I understood eventually. I have been thanking them for 20 years. I wasn't getting anything. I was being breadcrumb per the law of attraction. So source can't even give you the desires of your heart, because your desires is, oh, just make sure I got a roof over my head. Oh, no, honey. That's not, no. Press down, shaking together, and running over. That's what I'm talking about. That's how the Father works. He don't nickel slick you. He don't give you little bits of this and bits of that. You get whatever you want. Whatever you want. So if you have started to hear that buzzing in your ear, honey, start doing the work. Cleaning that mind, cleaning that heart. Get a spiritual regimen. One of my spiritual regimens, every day, I burn. I go through my house, Palo Santo. Let me show you how you do it. Put your piece of wood. You don't have to do this. You can get some incense. You can get some sage. The only difference with sage is you have to replace energy. So you're going to burn your sage with the windows closed. You're going to, after you're done doing your chant, your prayer, your talking, because that's all we doing. I walk all through this house, every inch of this house. Come on in. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for. You don't even have to thank the Father. Be grateful. Grateful is a feeling where you feel. Ooh, ooh, where you feel. Where you look at the things around you and just grateful for having them. I walk all through here. Every room in my house. And look at everything that I have. Oh man. Look at my abundance. Look at how abundant I am. Look at how many things the Father has brought to me, even in my time of trouble, when I didn't have a job. No job. Zero income. They would not give me unemployment. They refused my unemployment. And look at me now. My life is so abundant. My life is so prosperous. My light, I'm here to share my light. I'm here to show my light. I'm here in hopes that one day somebody understands. That's it. Just I only need one. I only need one. I don't have to have 1 billion followers. Because right here, you are looking at a leader spirit, and I want you to be the leader of your life. Get a spiritual regimen. Look at my baby. That's my newest leaf right there. Hold on. Oh, I hope I didn't rip it. You see it? That's the newest one. Hiding under the brova leaf. But yeah, so I just wanted to get up here. As I told you, it's summer solstice. I was supposed to make this video 10 minutes, but my crown chakra was tingling, honey. And it shocked me because a lot of times it do it in my meditation. It never happens on camera. So I call in protection. But I wanted to share that with you guys. And I got back up here because y'all know, I love you.